Hi folks, welcome to America 2.0. This is coming from Rhett Saunders. Breaking Army Special Forces or Army Special Operations planned training exercise in Texas soil, targeting civilians. I had this up on the Facebook. It's already gotten 19 shares, 1 comment, and 1 like. Although I think one of the people let's see, can you see that? Let's see, hang on. Nope. On yours it doesn't show up. Hang on. Let me do this again. There we go. And nope. Okay. That's weird that it doesn't do this. That's interesting. Alright, anyways folks. Nope, it isn't showing anyway. Okay, well anyways. On the America 2.0 Facebook, it's already been shared 19 times. It's already had 1 like. And you get the story out there. Now, I know they've done similar things like this, but shit's getting too bad to just sit there and not have camera crews and shit when these guys are out doing this kind of shit. It's not against me, it's not against them. I personally think when the military is on site in civilian space, they should be watched and they should be celebrated. Maybe not necessarily for this, but if they're training and they're in public space, they should be on camera. It's that fucking simple. It has always been that simple. It will always be that simple. But this is how it is, folks. Army Special Operations Plan Training Exercise on Texas Soil Targeting Civilians by Andre Gabriel Esperanza, March 19, 2015. Jade Helm is challenging 8-week joint military and interagency unconventional warfare exercise conducted throughout Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, according to an unclassified military document announcing a training drill, which runs from July 15th to September 15th. So we still got a little bit of time if this wasn't of last year. Multiple branches of the United States military, including Green Beret, Navy SEALs, 82nd Airborne Division, will participate in an 8-week-long exercise, which may result in increased aircraft in the area at night. We've seen this a couple years ago when Black Hawk helicopters were firing blanks into civilians. A couple years back in Florida. This is same or similar style exercise, we believe, but lots of militia aren't liking this. There's even going to be a few in military that when this starts off, they're going to start telling everybody to go home and not to be doing this, and they're going to do like armed like the armed what do they call it? The armed walks and the armed marches and stuff to against this. According to the document, Texas was chosen due to the state's historical and supportive efforts of the prepare our soldiers, airmen, marines, sailors to fight enemies in the United States. Oh boy. Despite documents claiming multiple Army training exercises in the past have specifically targeted such states due to concerns over growing influence of conservative groups such as the Tea Party, militias. See the United States Army Special Operations Command, or SOCOM, U.S. SOCOM, PowerPoint slide regarding the realistic training drills below. Let's see. Can I actually... Oh, hey, look, I can actually do this. Alright, United States U.S. Army Special Operations Command requests to conduct realistic military training, RMT, Jade Helm 15. This is only going to be like 6 slides. Purpose. The commander of the United States Army Special Operations Command, SOC, seeks written invitation and approval of local officials to conduct realistic military training within their jurisdiction for joint military exercise Jade Helm 15, JH-15. What is realistic military training? Realistic military training, RMT, is training conducted outside the federally owned property. The RMT process is designed to ensure proper coordination between DoD representatives and local regional authorities. The process includes the following measures: risk assessment, medical and communications plan, MOU, MOA, and licensing agreements, training areas, staging areas, role players, legal review, ID of training, staging areas, role players, airfield, drop zones, and landing zone surveys, so DZs and LZs. Letter of invitation obtained from local officials, mayor, county commissioner. Coordination with local, state, and federal law enforcement, public affairs review. What is Jade Helm? Jade Helm is a challenging 8-week joint military and interagency IA unconventional warfare UW exercise conducted throughout Texas. I'll be quiet. New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah, and Colorado. JH is a United States Special Operations Command U.S. SOCOM sponsored exercise to improve the Special Operations Forces UW capability as part of of the National Security Strategy. JH-15 will run July 15th through September 15th, 2015. Who and where? Participants: United States Army Special Forces Command, Green Beret, U.S. Navy SEALs, Air Force Special Operations Command, United States Marine Corps Special Operations Command, United States Marine Expeditionary Units, 82nd Airborne Division, interagency partners. Exercise location within Texas. This is the part you need to put down on paper, folks. Bastrop / Smithville, Big Springs, Cato Lake, Caldwell, Cristoval, College Station, Del City, El Dorado, Goliad Junction, Leakey, Menard, Mountain Home, San Angelo, San Antonio, and Victoria. Oh, hey, look, they give you a map, too, where to send a militia. Hint, hint, nod, nod. Militia, you might want to get into this. Thank you very much. Please and thank you. I'm not saying anything against the United States. I just don't believe that it needs to be this widespread, because this means when they're going to do this, folks, they're going to bring in vehicles. They are going to bring in their things. This might even turn into a full-blown occupation, folks. Remember what happens during training assignments. They get orders to make it real. I'm not going to read why Texas. I'm not going to read this. You can read all this. Safety measures. Yeah, right. Questions and concerns. Jade Helm. Master the human domain. Yeah. Or like make everybody master. Alright, here's all the contact people, folks. Write this down and make a call and say, we don't fucking want this in our country. This is too big and we need to know why this is going on. This is too big, folks. If you ask why, I would say this is probably in retrospect to what happened last year about this time with Bundy Ranch. Really? There it is, folks. Even I can read that. I'm just going to leave that up there. In fact, let me just walk away. You guys can make a choice whether or not you want to write it down or not. I'll just walk away a little bit. Give you a little bit of time on that. Alright, I'm back. So, the sponsors of this, I'm not going to read everything, but it seems to be Mr. Thomas Mead, Jade Helm Operations, Planner, MCEL, Mr. Richard Kimmick, Jade Helm Project Lead, USA SOC G39 Plans, Mr. Francisco Cuerdo Jr., Jade Helm Operation Planner, and there's a public relations number with an email. This seems to be the last of the document. I'm not going to play these videos because I don't care to. If I were you guys, I would seriously start calling your congressmen about this and tell them specifically these people are going to be there, and say, hey, we want to know why there's an operation that's like 9 states long. You know, nobody in Texas is really doing anything that bad. But just like NATO and the United States is on Russian border, I think, I don't want to put it on record, but it looks like these guys are looking for an opposition, folks. It does. It looks like these guys that are setting this up are calling out the militia. Honest to God, I'm serious, folks. It looks like they didn't have a strike team plan last year, but they want one now. And let me tell you what's going to happen, folks. Okay? Now, this is a training exercise, fine. It doesn't matter. The main idea is that there's going to be trucks, there's going to be Humvees, there's going to be armored vehicles, there's going to be hundreds of fucking people involved in this. I highly doubt, although I could be wrong, that they're going to, you know, allow press and everything to watch, you know. I don't think that's going to happen. Even though it technically should. I mean, let's be honest. What they're going to do is they're going to close it down like they do everything else. And they're going to say, this is for us, not you. You are not involved. Fuck you and goodbye. And that right there would send everybody over the deep end. Hopefully not too far, but I support military SWAT teams, but I do not support special operations to be doing this, even though I know the Detroit SWAT and the Wayne County SWAT teams have trained with the United Nations Border Security Group about well, roughly 35 some miles from my home. So this kind of exercise is already going on in and around my area, folks. It's happening in yours. Your SWAT teams are training with the United Nations, they're training with the Army, they're training with the National Guard. They are. This is just a big fucking announcement. We are doing this and we are calling you fuckers out. Honestly, I mean, why would they release this? I mean, obviously somebody released this. Let's be honest. I'm not saying anything should happen. I personally would love to go there with a camera and just take a bunch of photos and stuff. That's it. That would be me. Have it on file. That's it. I see this going bad real quick, folks. I mean, I've seen this shared 19 times on my Facebook page, and it wasn't with, like, you know, the ministers in the areas and the journalists, folks. This is on here. This has been on here for a long time now. I'm asking everybody to just share this and get it out there so that everybody knows when this stuff happens to go out there with your cameras and everything. And if shit gets shut down quick, folks, go out there and put your trucks in roadblocks and just do little bits, you know, saying, hey guys, look, we understand that you're here. We understand that the commissioner gave you permission. We understand that, but we don't believe this is safe anymore. Can you guys please leave? And if you tell that to United States Special Forces that they are illegally trespassing on U.S. property, well, they're going to say, well, we have permission. No, you don't. You don't have our fucking permission. You have the state's permission. You have the police state's permission. Sorry, folks. I just see this turning really fucking bad. I do. Really bad.